very well from the wind by standing southwesterly.
And we're in action. How you doing, folks, and welcome to Legacy Fitness Podcast episode 3 with me, Danny McLaren,
and me, Ally Campbell.
So what's been happening, Ally?
A lot of sleeping and a lot of feeling like a bag of dicks.
A big bag of dicks.
A big bag of dicks.
Never advisable to have a big bag of dicks on you any one time or another.
Nah.
Could be seen as against the law.
Aye, should be, man. But yeah, it's been a bit of a lengthy recovery process after the said stag do from the last podcast.
Oh, well, that's right. The last time we done the podcast, we were talking about your impending mission into doom for this stag do.
Yep, and yeah, it was a long haul back, man, shall we say? So, just really, to be honest, like the start of this week, starting to feel normal again, and actually, like, I'm just too old for that shit now, man.
Aye, I think it's kind of one of the as and when needed kind of scenarios, you know.
Aye, well, that's it. If it wasn't one of my close friends, I would definitely not have been going for the amount of time that I went for, you know what I mean?
So it was the recovery, was it a 1 day, 2 day, a 3 day?
7 days, man.
7 days recovery.
I think I'm still recovering just now, and we're what, a day away from me just getting back. Nah, I think like probably hit kind of like energy levels again yesterday morning. Like before that, I've just been eating non-stop, man, and just like sleeping loads as well. So, but yeah, I'm starting to find like getting my morning routine back and stuff, like starting to practice what I preach again from the first podcast and stuff, man.
Oh, that's brilliant, man. It seems like sliding doors with me and you. It says you're back on it, and I've kind of fell off it a wee bit.
That's the thing, man. We keep bouncing past each other on the fucking revolving door.
I know. Speaking to him last week, both of us are actually on point, and obviously I've got something new in the go as well with myself, and I'm just like, oh my God, my anxiety is coming for me. Ally, how do I make it go away? Just listen to your own podcast, it'll be fine.
That's pretty much the size of it, man.
Aye,
You
that's
actually
it.
do fucking make
Literally,
sense.
the day coming when you have to listen to podcasts that you've done and listen back to give yourself the own strength that you need. But like I says, mental health, man, it's not a joke, trust me.
Nope.
So, what's the update for the day? We're going to be discussing why do you train? So, simple question, why do you train?
It's such a simple question, but there's so many different variable answers to it as well, and it's different for every single person as well. So everybody's got their own reasons, and everybody's got like different like objectives and reasoning behind it, and we just kind of wanted to look at kind of different reasons why people train and like what their motivations are and stuff like that, and have a wee think about what ones are relevant to certain people. So hopefully one of these is something that means something to you and you can relate to it a little bit and you can take something from it.
Brilliant. So I'd probably start with a reason. Let's talk about ourselves with regard to that question. First of all, I'd say why do I train? Probably because I actually hate my body, and no matter what I do I can't seem to put on the weight, but that's because my metabolism's so high. But I would say every person has a visual image of their own body and who they are, and sometimes if it's not the way that they see it, then it can basically make them feel really unconfident. I mean, I'm prime for that. I look like the side of a £10 note, but for years I've been training. I know how to train, I know exactly what I'm doing, but I just can't seem to get in the weight. But that's a dietary problem for me. But I do feel quite unconfident about how my body looks because I want it to look like something different. So why do I train? I train to feel good, and I train for confidence. So
yeah, and I think that's a big one for a lot of people as well, is that they maybe aren't happy with how they look, they don't like how they appear in the mirror and stuff like that, so their own kind of like self-image and their own self-worth is damaged by it, and then that obviously leads into like mental health as well, and people having like poor opinions of themselves and stuff like that, and putting themselves down, and then that goes into anxiety and all this sort of shit. And
back to the dark loop of vortex.
I'm not talking to you every time I say anxiety.
I know, man. I'm just getting
don't get anxious.
The anxiety eye. Do you know what I mean?
So I know at the corner of my eyes, like, is this a touchy subject here?
As soon as somebody says the word anxiety, Danny gets pinpointed. Aye, mate, you're going down this week.
But yeah, I think like everybody's got that kind of like body dysmorphia kind of idea where And then it gets to the point where as well, even when people are in great shape and they are looking fantastic, then they don't give themselves the credit they deserve, and they start to like think they need to go further. They think they need to go further and keep pushing it, and then they go too far and it goes the opposite.
Aye, you end up looking like some mutated version of the X-Men and like that.
It's when people lose so much weight and like their heads are bigger than their body, man, and stuff, and they're like, man, those like wee popping dolls that you get in the back of cars
seen
and
some
stuff.
of that. That's what my bud says to me, man. He's like, see, obviously I've there is times when I've had the weight on where I've done really well. I says, and it just looks quite strange. Everybody's just used to seeing me as Danny, just like, he's quite skinny, he's ripped, but under the hood, it's a different story, you know. But in your normal t-shirt, I just look as if like a wee tent pole in the wind, you know what I mean? But these are the images we have of yourself, and I think trying to get initially happy with what you are to begin with, that can be difficult, but then trying to understand that if you're in a position where you want to benefit yourself and you want to kind of progress or just get healthier, there's always a starting point, and there's always a reason. Yeah,
so I think that first one just kind of like is your body, your self-image, and how you feel about your own like body shape and stuff like that. I think leading on from that, one of the probably the second biggest thing is probably like relationships as well. It's probably a big one for why people train as well. And by that I mean like you've either gone through a relationship breakup, like you're insecure in your relationship because you're not getting enough attention off a partner, you're maybe like in a toxic relationship where you're feeling like really uncomfortable and like things like that, and you're looking for an escapism from it and stuff like that. So I think relationships is like a massive one, a massive like reason for people to go to the gym and stuff like that as well, because a lot of time people are hiding from something that they don't want to go home to.
Aye, most definitely. I can see that be the case, do you know what I mean? It's like it's a very therapeutic thing to do, and it's always like to try to basically building on yourself, developing yourself in a physical format as well as a mental format. I mean, it is always something that I would suggest for anybody. But like as Ally's saying, we've always got these kind of goals and these mindsets, and everybody's got a different reason for it. I think the key point is figuring out what your reason for it. Can that help you to achieve the goal if you do figure out the reason why you're doing it? I don't know, this is just me thinking out loud.
Yeah, again, that's the thing as well. It's like, as long as you're getting something from it and it's making you feel better about yourself and it's making you feel more comfortable and more confident, then it's doing good. But it's something that you've got to assess like over and over again, and then you need to be asking yourself if it benefits you, and is it still benefiting me? Or has it ran its course in that purpose? And then that would move into a different reason for training as well. And like maybe some people want to go into competing, and that could come off the back of initially having like a body shape like or a self-confidence image where they're not too comfortable with themselves, so they've started training, and then they get to a point where they are comfortable, they are happy, and they get to the point where they say, oh, do you know what, I'd like to quite compete. Or if you're not going to the gym and it's like an aesthetic thing, you might be going to like a gym and doing like a sport or something like that as well. So maybe people are playing football and they get a decent level, they want to start competing at football, or they're doing like fighting like myself or that, and you get to a decent level and you want to compete and you want to test yourself against other people at a high level.
So I take it you get people for lots of different walks of life that want to train for various different reasons.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone's got different like reasons and different purposes behind their training, and that's what I'm saying. There's no right or wrong. That's why, like, obviously this is quite a kind of varied podcast, and it's just to try and say like there's loads of different reasons to go to the gym. There's loads of different like things behind it, and like it can come from loads of different positions, and like it's just finding what one you're relating to and trying to speak out to different people and hopefully help some people like say, do you know what, yeah, that I understand what they're saying there, that's something that I can relate to, and yeah, I think maybe training would help me.
Most definitely. So with regards to why people train, I mean, I've always seen, I know some people in my life that they just don't train. They're just like, gym, I'm not going to that gym, do you know what I mean? What's that gym all about? And that's completely fine. If some people out there feel like they don't need to train, then we're no pushing the message down your throat that you need to train, it must be. We're just basically exploring the reasons why, because I think it's such a simple question, but yet it's never really talked about.
Yeah,
it's quite strange.
Definitely. I think everyone thinks, you're going to the gym because like you want your body to look better. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I think everybody probably like has things that they don't like about their body and stuff like that, but there is like 1,000 different other reasons why people go, and a lot of them, like we said, with the mental health awareness week and stuff like that, it is like a lot to do with like mental strength and like going putting yourself through something so that you can come out the other side and you can see the strength that you've gained from it, and like take the confidence from that into your day-to-day life. And I know personally for me, like I said, in a health scenario when I was younger, I wasn't well, like going and showing that I could like exercise and like do things that I was told that I wasn't going to be able to do, like gave me so much more confidence, and then led to me going away and competing like out in Thailand and doing different things, and like it's just changed my whole life, you know what I mean? Like, so it's something that I think like everybody should be looking into and having a think about, especially if you're not training just now and you're feeling pretty shit about yourself. And that brings us on to one of the other reasons. And I think like sometimes if you're not training, and I remember myself like when I first started training properly, I probably went from like 16 to like 22, 23 without doing anything at all, man, and being like totally like just stoned every day pretty much, man. And then not doing anything. And then after that I was just like, there was like an inner voice inside me. It was like, man, like there's more to life than this. Like you need to go off your arse and like actually use your body while you're capable of doing it.
I mean, I can relate to the angle. Like, I think training in particular, I don't think I would manage to. I'm not saying I'm over my mental health problems. Like when I say mental health, my anxiety, like part depression, stuff like that. I wouldn't. Training has gave me the ability as a new tool to use instead of really just getting stoned and drinking bevy. So I don't know what I would do. Like when I wake up in the morning, I need to go out and go for the run. Like, and it's something that it's only just started recently in my life. Like the past like 8-9 weeks. It's been a long time now. I forgot, lost count, but it's a regular fixture in my life now. And I really feel that when I don't do that, that's when all the wasa starts to come back in my brain. And it's therapy, man. Like, yeah, it's physical therapy.
100%, man. And that's the same as myself. Like, if I don't go to the grip house, if I don't go and like smash fuckouts and pads and stuff like that, then I start carrying all that pent up like negative energy about with me and stuff like that. It's a good way and it doesn't matter how you do it. If you go and do it by lifting heavy weights, if you go and do it by like running into yourself till you're hanging out your arse and you're breathing heavy and you're pushing yourself, it's that kind of like self-challenge, that kind of showing yourself that your body can do more than what you think it can.
What's the kind of, see, as far as the biological components of training, like what does it release, like as far as like endorphin stuff like that? Oh
man, like serotonin levels will go through the roof, usually spikes right after training and stuff, and that's why you always tell me to come down and see you after I've been at the grip house and stuff, because usually you're buzzing, you're full of positive energy.
Your energy levels are just so dramatically increased when you come back for training. You're a lot better in the podcast as well, because you just know exactly what you're wanting to say, you know.
Yeah, and massively as well, to the extent that it's a massive stress reliever as well. Obviously it's going to help relieve anxiety and things like that, and it's got so many different like aspects of it as well that are just kicking about in your body waiting to be utilised. But if you don't do anything with them, then they just sit there dormant and they don't get used.
I know, definitely, man. I'm hearing you, big man. So what else has been going on then? Let's move into some subject matter about yourself. What's been going on with the gym?
It's pretty much there, to be honest. I'm just waiting on Turf arriving this week for the main hall. I've showed you all the kind of spray painting stuff that's up, and like we'll start leaking some of that onto media soon. I was just talking to you about like I've got a like total fear of going back onto social media because I've been off it for so long. But I know I can only advertise the business and stuff like that as well. So but I've gone from being like an everyday Instagram user to like I've not been on it in fuck knows how long, you know what I mean?
Mate, I can totally relate to you. I was just speaking to Ally there about the exact same scenario. Obviously we're doing a social media detox, and then obviously no having anything in particular to promote or whatever. Now the time's come that I need to start get the finger out again and start like being really proactive and putting a social media strategy into play. But it can be difficult because I think it's energy as well, innit?
It's been fucking like so it's nice being away from it, man. I think that's the biggest thing. It's like, because it becomes part of like, obviously when you're running a business and you're trying to set something up, it becomes this like fucking like essential thing that you have to do. And there's so many different like opinions on it from fucking experts right, left and centre, saying like, yeah, do this, do that, do this, do that, be there, like make sure you're on every day, make sure you're consistent, make sure you're doing this, make sure and you're like, fucking hell, man, how the fuck am I meant to do all this and do this and run my and you're like, and it's just, and then that's when the anxiety, you know,
it's a kind of add own scenario in it. It's just like mounting up to something else. But I think there's a lot of good practice and a lot of good place for it on social media to be like kind of saying and sharing and sending good messages, and obviously ones that relate towards a business as well. But it's just getting back into that routine of weighing how much is too much. too little is too little. Do you know what I mean? It's like that middle ground kind of thing.
They say when the dashes on your Instagram story become dots, man, you've gone too far. Stop fucking putting up more stories.
I know, man. It's just like, hi, here's my cat. It did a shit today, and his name is James. It likes potato crisps.
Look how proud he is.
James,
that was a big one, wasn't it, James?
James loves hula hoops, and he will be back tomorrow for your daily feed.
The cat's like, get that fucking hula hoop out of my face before I slash you.
Don't get me wrong, man. Like, I'm just as guilty. Do you know what I mean? I hammered social media for a bit of self-validation and self-love for quite some time, and I'm happy to admit it. Do you know what I mean? I've been there, and some of the shit I used to post up, man, just attention seeking. But then that was a while ago. I didn't realise I was doing it.
Oh man, there's nothing worse than like, feeling so sick today, post or something like that on Facebook, and you're like, fuck off, man. Like, just...
I mean, don't get me wrong. I did. There is a benefit, like, sharing stuff. Right, it's great. Sharing positive stuff. If you're not feeling too good, tell somebody next to you. If you want to make a post about it, post up. But if it's something that's actually valid and true, you can see the difference between somebody that's like, fuck, my mate's feeling really shit today, I'm going to contact him because he doesn't want to actually speak to any human beings. But then when you see the same thing every day, you're just like, man, gonna just go to the gym.
Don't like fucking ask where's good for a steak in the West End or something like that. Fucking Google it, man, and like fucking do it, because whoever the fuck answers your questions is just going to Google it and give you the top 5 places off of Google anyway,
man.
But it's make it as if there's some sort of fucking like foodie or something like, I'll go to this place, man. Never fucking been, have you?
It's not that, but it's like, this is the thing, like, some people don't realise it's designed to capture you. It's designed to get you hooked in and addicted. It's designed to turn you and your mind into a robot. It's like, if you don't...
Stay check my feed now, man.
I'm so glad you came up, man. I've been pure ripping with anxiety all day. I'm just even hearing the tap drip, I'm like, what's that? Something bad going to happen?
That's going to cave in.
This is going to cave in. If it's a failure, it's not even going to work. I've not even spent 2 days.
I'm here, man.
Aye. Mate, but you're turning 2 weeks, man. Like, I'll be like, mate, I'm feeling great. How are you?
Fucking wreck.
I'm a wreck. I'm done. It's not going to work. Let's just quit. Let's just move away.
Swings and roundabouts, man. Swings and roundabouts.
Oh, thank God there's 2 years, man. It's a fucking seesaw, in it, man.
Yeah, it sure is. So I think that was pretty much everything we're looking to cover on. Just covering on, obviously, like why people train, different reasons behind it. Did we cover everything from the list there?
Aye, that was perfect.
So we covered pretty much most of the reasons. If you've got any reasons that you train for that I've not covered or that we've not covered, then let us know something. Okay, obviously not if it's like to go and kill somebody or something like that. Right? So we don't want to know anything about that. Don't want to be a
keep that to yourself.
Aye, nobody plans murders out loud. Keep them. You know what I mean? Unless you want to go to jail for it as well. You know what I mean? So anything like that, aye, keep it to yourself. But if you've got reasons for training that, again, like charity things or anything you want to share with people, then let us know and we'll give you a shout out.
Definitely. And also as well, if anybody that's listening is interested in getting involved into training or getting interested to getting hooked up with Legacy Fitness, do you know what I mean? It's an easy process. It's no like something that's like a lot of people find that it's a big step if they're going to go for some kind of training. They want to go and speak to a professional. Ally's always happy to receive any of your messages, answer any of your queries, or just to get a bit of rapport first. It's not like an instant bye we're getting you, do you know what I mean? It's like it's a process. It's about you, do you know what I mean? Like, what have you got to say about some of that, Ally?
Yep, again, that's what I was saying, doors always open, and it should always be open as well, and that's why we put stuff like this out, is just to kind of give a general vibe of what we're all about, and it's a bit of banter. The knowledge is there, the experience is there. Been in the industry for fucking forever, you know what I mean? And it's one of those ones where like training should be fun, man. It should be like a fucking laugh. It should be fucking somewhere you go to let your hair down.
Aye,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? There's a thing that I did a blog on called like aiming for third place, and like it was like, who the fuck wants to come third or anything like that? But what it is, it's a concept where you've got 3 places in your life. Okay, you got your home, right? Okay, which is obviously where you spend most of your time. You've got your work, which is where you spend most of your time as well. And then you've usually got a third place. For some people it'll be a pub, for some people it'll be a gym, and that's what I want to be. I want to be people's third place, you know what I mean? Like where they go to let their hair down
man.
and be a community and like be part of something, and like I said, that's the whole thing behind the wolf pack and stuff like that as well. Is like, it's just come and run with the wolves, man.
Mate, honestly, see watching it develop, like, I've seen it in stages now, and every time I see there's another stage that's been completed, and like some of the images and seeing what it looks like now, it just, you're looking at it like, I can just feel that energy in there, man. I just want to like see everybody sweating away with the tunes absolutely banging, just like, let's do this. Do you know what I mean?
Above 35 decibels. If
35 decibels as far as the council's listening.
That's about this tempo here, right? So,
yeah. Brilliant, man. So that was a nice wee one, because we've managed to compress them down a wee bit, keep them nice and bite-sized and keep them rolling. So I'm happy with that. You, Ally?
Yep, all good in the hood, man. Just obviously Danny's, if you're into vegan food and stuff, which obviously I'm not at all, I'm a big steak man, but Danny's taking on a vegan kitchen out in Finnieston. If you want to say a wee bit about that, mate.
So basically I've got 3 weeks time. I've been doing this thing for a while called the Dirty Vegan Burger Club, which is just basically my take on the burger industry but done vegan, and know the way that everybody thinks vegan food is vegan, like all vegans are just mad computer game people with mad weird hair and all that, and it's like time to wake up. So I'll be doing that. We're launching in 3 weeks, and it'll be in the Cran in Finnieston, so it'll be an evening affair. Obviously 5 till 10. It'll be a nice party environment, so there'll be live DJs while we're playing, and obviously we're doing a small exclusive menu that will change every week. Basically kind of put everything on the line with this one, because I just don't want to go back to cooking steak pies in kitchens again. Do you know what I mean?
You asked me nicely, I might do my first live DJ set for you.
Oh, Mr. Campbell's coming out of retirement. Nice. So if he's doing Finnieston the next couple of weeks, or check online, socials or whatever, just check out Dirty Vegan Burger Club. Any support I'd be really thankful for, and we'll see you next week. So catch you later.
Yep, take care guys, thank you.